Welcome back to Brit's Book Corner. Today's video is going to be me talking to you guys about my big plans for the next year. I'm excited to be filming this video, you guys, because I get to tell you everything that I'm planning for the next year for one of my projects. Let's talk title. I have struggled with the title for Project Kiss for a while. I released a title and a blurb onto Instagram, and I ended up deleting that a couple days ago because the title changed. The title's changed multiple times. Originally, I had one title and I absolutely loved it. Then I thought up a different title, and then I had somebody say, no, the title just doesn't seem right. So then I put it back to the first title, and I've been back and forth on titles. So it took me a while to find this title. And how I came across the title is I actually was in a few different writing groups, and you can ask for like critiques on titles and things like that. And I posted in there a couple of mock covers, and I said, hey, these are the two titles that I'm struggling with. And nobody liked those two titles. Somebody took one and said, hey, this one sounds like a self-help book for grieving. You don't want to do that if you're writing romance. And she said, here's a different title and how it should, and what I think that would actually fit for a romance novel. So I absolutely thought about it, and I absolutely loved the title. I loved it. Now it's in my head that this is what this title is, and I'm super excited to tell you. So drum roll. Project Kiss's title is Moving Forward. I really love this title. I feel like this is just a good, solid title, and I am super excited. Like, now that I have this title, it seems so real. That's the big thing for this goal. And this, it makes me nervous just talking about it because it's solidifying all of it, and it makes me really nervous. What I'm planning on doing is I am planning on taking Moving Forward to publication. I want to publish Moving Forward as an ebook and a paperback on Amazon in 2021. Ideally, it would be May of 2021, but I'm just saying it 2021 right now because I don't know how much work this book actually needs. Take that the wrong way. My book is not 100% ready for publication yet. I am working on round one edits. I still have so many more drafts to make. I don't know how many more drafts I'm going to be working on in this book until I'm 100% in love with my book with the way it is before I send it to beta readers. And I want to do at least one, maybe two rounds of beta readers before I'm even ready to say, okay, this could possibly be ready for an editor. And that's another thing that I want to do. I want to have my book professionally edited. I want to make sure that my book is 100% for people who are going to buy it because I don't want to put out amateur work. I want this book to be a reflection of my dedication to this. I'm putting my blood, sweat, and tears into this book, and I want it to show. It's not just the writing work that I have to do. I have to learn how to market my book. I have to decide if I'm going to do release day giveaways, if I'm going to do how I'm going to do my advanced reader copies. Am I going to do just ebooks or am I going to do paperback books? How I'm going to do things. I have so much more left to do on top of just the creating side of it. And the list is ever growing. Every time I come up with new something, I write it down on a piece of paper. That way I have it in a list and I can mark off what I've already done. Things on the list that I have done. My first draft is done. Very small, but also very big because without the first draft, my book would never exist. My second draft is 2 days away from being finished, though still not big, but it's pretty good sized because I've read through my first draft, I've made editorial changes and notes that need to happen, and I'm taking all of those changes that I've told myself, I'm deleting words that I preciously loved and creating a whole new draft with a whole new feel, and I'm loving it. Like 100% absolutely loving it. I also have my book blurb ready. It is back of the book worthy, though it's been very hard to get here because I'm not good with blurbs. I'm not good verbally telling somebody what my book is about. When my neighbor or my sister says, hey, what's your book about? I freeze because in my mind, I know what my book's about. I just don't know how to articulate it. And it's so hard and so embarrassing when somebody says, hey, what's your book about? And you stutter and you stammer and you get a really good start to the blurb and then you just fall off at the end, and you just see their eyes go from really intrigued to, huh. You know, it's really embarrassing. And so for me to have written this blurb countless times, asked for help countless times, posted in lots of different writers groups, I feel like I have finally got my blurb 100% ready. And it's an amazing feeling to know that when somebody asks me what my book's about, I can just pull up this note on my phone and say, here's the blurb. What do you think? This thing that I've done is pretty big, and I'm probably crazy for having done it so early, but my cover's finished. Now, that's pretty big for me, and I'm so excited it's finished, and I'm so happy that I have it ready, and I can turn it into marketing material now, which I'm grateful for. But really, in reality, I'm super excited that I have it done. I'm super excited that this big project is done so that I can just use this as a snowball effect to get other big things done in a timely fashion. Now, when I made the decision that I was going to publish, I became obsessed with my cover. I really wanted to just have a cover nailed down so that I could kind of create that ambiance feel, just to, you know, give myself something at the end of the tunnel to get to. And I started researching, you know, freelance cover designers, freelance graphic designers that specialize in romance novels. I looked at people that specialize in the subgenre of romance novels that Moving Forward is. I looked at so many different things, and I went into writing groups that I'm in, and I said, hey, you know, who do you guys use for your cover designers? A few people have said that they use this one website. You know, they all loved it, so I checked it out. I found a few people on there that I liked. I looked at their samples, and, you know, I liked them, but they didn't feel right. And some people were, you know, telling me off of that website. Some people told me that they created their own using different kind of software. Somebody said that they created their own using software that I've used for other things. And it got me thinking, like, why don't I try to create my own cover? And I never expected it to be actually happening. So I downloaded the software that a few of these people told me about. And I went through their stock royalty-free images, making mock covers just so that I could, you know, get acquainted with their software so I could know what I was doing. And then it happened. I seen a cover as I was scrolling through. I seen this photo, and it was like angels were singing in the background. Like, I became tunnel focused on this. And before I knew what was happening, I was placing font. I was finding the right color. I was adjusting and editing and fixing. And next thing I know, my cover was done. Super excited that I've done what I've done. And I'm super nervous with what I haven't done. But I'm so excited to just finally announce that I'm publishing in 2021. That is it, you guys. I am super excited and happy to be sharing this news with you guys and telling you guys everything about what I'm doing. I cannot wait to share future videos with you guys and go through this whole process with you. Please leave any and all comments and questions down below, or you can DM me on Instagram, which is linked in the description. Please feel free to like and subscribe so you guys can follow along with my journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.